In this video, you are going to learn why picosecond lasers are not all they cracked up to be in the tattoo removal industry. Later in this episode, I will share with you exactly what pico lasers are good for and how you can use them to your advantage. This is a widely controversial topic, and I am here to stand out of the crowd. Marketing, these massive laser companies have pushed picosecond lasers to be the newest and the greatest and the most effective devices, and I am here to share my opinion, and that opinion is that they are terrible for black tattoo removal results. That is right. Picosecond lasers, I must say, do have a place in this industry, and they are a fabulous tool, but removing my clients' tattoos for a living every day, I see firsthand, take my word as a tattoo removalist, why and the downfall of picosecond lasers. The downfall of picosecond lasers is when it comes to very saturated dark black tattoos. It is important to understand and have a shallow knowledge of a little bit of science when it comes to nanosecond and picosecond lasers and how they work. And I'm not going to go too scientific, but I will share some simple knowledge with you. Q-switch lasers deliver nanosecond pulses. These nanosecond pulses of light deliver a more photothermal and photoacoustic effect. What does this mean, Elliot? Well, luckily, I'm here to tell you what that means is when you have a highly saturated, dark, dense black tattoo, that thermal heat will get you more of a shattering effect. I cannot tell you how many treatments have come to me with very black tattoos that have had 15, 20 treatments with picosecond lasers. They're frustrated out of their brain. They come to me for help, and we manage to clear what the pico laser cannot do. Picosecond lasers, it's a no-brainer. Shoot laser light at a picosecond rate. This is, and it is true what you heard, it's newer technology. Yes, it is. It is more advanced, but you need to know that a more pure photoacoustic effect is less effective when you have a lot of black ink. Not having so much photothermal effect gets you a slower result, and in my opinion, a virtually impossible result. So let me put this into simple explanation so you can understand it as a tattoo removal consumer. If you want your tattoo removed and your tattoo is black, it is important to know that you will get faster, more effective results when you use a Q-switch laser. There is a second element to this, and in my honest opinion, using a Q-switch laser for the first 80 to 90% of the removal and then switching to a pico will actually get you the ultimate holy grail result. But not a lot of clinics have two devices. If you have a black tattoo, it is important to know that when you choose your tattoo removal clinic, they have a laser that's best for you. If you have a really light tattoo, a really light black fine line tattoo, a picosecond laser will be fine. But if you have any sort of darkness and saturation, your best tool to remove that is a nanosecond laser. Where picoseconds outshine nanoseconds is with certain colors like blues and greens. That purer photoacoustic effect with the wavelengths that start with the number 6 are extremely effective for blues and greens, where Q-switch simply cannot remove these blues and greens. This is the unspoken nitty-gritty problems with the tattoo removal industry. Not all lasers remove all colors, and some lasers remove black and others don't. It is a little bit of a minefield, and I need you to know that if you have particular questions, you can comment in the pinned comment below. I've pinned a comment below for you to share your experiences, your questions, and I'm here to help. So please feel free to write in the comment, and I will endeavor to answer all of your questions. In the perfect world, a tattoo removal clinic will have both a nanosecond, aka a Q-switch laser, and a pico. There is not many clinics that have both. However, there are some manufacturers, and I believe there's two, don't quote me on that. There's two different manufacturers that have actually acted upon this problem. And what they have done, they have created a laser that has both nano and pico in the one device. This is the most effective way to remove black tattoos because your tattoo removal provider can use the Q switch, use the nanosecond settings for the first 80% of your black tattoo removal. Once your tattoo is super light, flicking to the pico will then treat the really light small pigments more effectively than the nanosecond. But you need to know these lasers are not super common. Your average tattoo removal clinic generally either has a nano or a pico. And if you choose the pico for a very black tattoo, you're going to be in for some trouble. Now, if I share some of my clinic experience, our average black tattoos take 8 to 10 treatments to remove. We do not treat blues or greens. The Q switch lasers that I use do not treat those colors. We specialize in black. We generally get them gone somewhere between 8 to 10 treatments. If you use a pico for these black tattoos, it is very likely to see 15, 20 treatments to achieve the same result. Do you see what I'm saying? These tips and advice will help you dramatically through your tattoo removal process. But I do want to say, although I'm here to help and guide you through it, it's important that you trust your removalist, choose a good clinic and have faith in them that they know what they're doing. The reason I do this show is in my years of doing tattoo removal, I have experienced a lot of tattoo removal providers that do not know what they're doing. So take this knowledge with you, learn and equip yourself with the necessary tools and techniques to be able to help yourself get a really successful removal result. But at the same time, don't think you know more than your tattoo removal provider if they are reputable. As I promised at the beginning of the episode, I told you that I would share how picoseconds can be used to your advantage, and that is with blues and greens. If you have these colors in your tattoo, and you know what, even yellow, if you have some of these difficult colors, picosecond is actually the laser that you need. What I'm talking about earlier in this episode is black ink, and 90% of tattoos are black. So understanding that there's different tools that will get you a better result is important, but I'm not here to totally talk down the picosecond laser because there is definitely room in the industry for it. That room is just not for dark black tattoos. If I've taught you something today in this video, I have something that I think you're going to learn a lot from. In my latest episode, I explained to you why multiple treatments are required for tattoo removal. This simple fundamental knowledge is crucial for anybody wanting a tattoo removed to understand. This will help you understand the process, why it takes multiple treatments, why tattoo removal takes multiple years, and this is going to help you get through your removal.